A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Looking for room, it's Hosley. Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Grimes. Swings it out to his running back. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drop. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give.
Turns on the Jets. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Running inside. It's White. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A delay of game penalty makes 2nd down a little trickier. They need 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Tipton. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. It's White. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Running the red zone. It's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to bull his way in.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, North Texas. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it, it's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. The give to the single back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. That pass is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, and maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Big fella moving, and he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Jackson will throw. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas, taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
And it's the Razorbacks, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They're going to ride this running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Inside, it's White. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his legs, it's White. Maybe some room here. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Reese. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
So you didn't pick up the 1st down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese. Every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to try.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Touchdown, Mean Green. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Out of the end zone. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And he is tackled inside his own 5, trying to go backwards and committed the cardinal sin on the return. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the move, it's Hosley. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Grimes. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll go to the ground. Got a little grass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Grimes. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. To the air, it's Grimes. Big guy smells it, and he'll be brought down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. North Texas in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's White. Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They send the tight end in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's White. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Tipton. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moving away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off?
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass, it's Grimes. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Sharp. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged out of the air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Jackson will throw. They're working that left side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Inside, it's White. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. The tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. This This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the extra point is good. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. There he goes! Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Maddox. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll throw it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw.
Finding some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. North Texas in the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip. So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Stanford Cardinal. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Stanford lines up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Yellow Jackets offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right?
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There's some room. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Addison. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Powell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Middle of the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
On the ground, it's Hosley. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Could be an alley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.